Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Burn Network. I am RM of Positive Fandom, and tonight we're joined by Heath Robinson of Heath's Geekverse. How are you tonight, Heath?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
I am doing very well, and I'm so excited to have you here. Guys, you remember Heath has been on the channel before when he had his fantastic Kickstarter for Good Night Sword, which we had here on the channel, which has been a huge success. I ordered Good Night Sword. It's a fantastic book, guys, so you need to check out Heath's channel to find out more about Good Night Sword and a lot of the other things that Heath has done. You guys will be incredibly surprised by how many fantastic things he's doing. Always active in the role playing game community and so much more. Heath does shows about the Geekverse, about current events, everything that we love. So if you guys are any of you want to know what's going on, some of the latest things, you need to check out Heath's channel, Heath's Geekverse. So Heath, tonight you're here because this is a very special event that you've been talking to me about for so long, and it has to do with the Cultists, a show that you actually created, and it is about geeks. Heath, can you just tell us what the Cultists is about?
So, The Cultists is my comedy web show about a group of modern day Lovecraftian cultists who just want to worship Cthulhu in a world full of people who don't understand. And it does have a lot to do with being a geek, because this is a group of people who love what they love and they're unapologetic about it. But in this case, it's being a Lovecraftian cultist and worshiping Cthulhu. This is what they love. And so I had this idea because I was creating a very serious Lovecraftian Cthulhu tale with a friend of mine, David LaRocca, who I was in business with at the time. But often when you are doing something very serious, you often end up with also different kinds of jokes that come up. And I just kept a list of all the different jokes that came up while we were writing a serious Cthulhu tale. And then I said, well, now wait a minute. I think we could take these jokes and make them into something. And I wanted to experiment with creating a live action show. And so I said, this would be an opportunity to do a live action show, a mockumentary style show, because that doesn't require like fantasy costuming, like if you're trying to do Lord of the Rings, something like that. So this would be a modern day Lovecraftian tale that we can do, and we can start learning how to do film and web production. And so those ideas turned into the Cultists.
Well, Heath, I have to tell you, I was so impressed when you told me about this. And not only do you have a season one, but you actually have a season two, both of which we're going to be doing a live watch party here on the Burn Network. And guys, you can see Heath's YouTube channel here in the chat, which I posted. So if you would like to go to Heath's YouTube channel, it's called Heath's Geekverse. Certainly do click on the link. You can go there and you can see what we're going to be showing you tonight, his incredible production of the Cultists. Heath, I'm so excited for this. I just think it's so incredible. It kind of reminds me of the Big Bang Theory. They kind of make a joke, or have fun, but parody of geekdom.
Mm-hmm.
And here you have this parody of geekdom that you've made yourself. This is one of the first, I don't know, maybe comedy shows that I'm going to be talking about in the Geekverse, so to speak, here on the Burn Network. So this is just such a wonderful and exciting premiere here. And I know for all of you who are watching this, who are watching it now or watching in the future, you can always go back to Heath's YouTube channel and watch season one and season two. We're going to do both premieres here, right here. Thank you so much, Tom Jr. Jackson, who says, here's the link to the season one playlist, which we're going to watch. But Heath has given me, he has allowed me to download the entire season in one video, which we're going to be watching this all together. I am so excited for this, Heath. And guys, without any further ado, Heath, is there anything you want to say before we start?
Because we're actually going to watch it on stream right here. So you don't have to go anywhere else, because I own the show. So unlike other YouTube watch parties where it's lame, where you can't actually watch the show, I own the show. So we're going to watch it right here. So it'll be up on the screen. Have you seen it before? Or is this going to be your first time watching?
No, this is going to be
you have not actually watched it.
I wanted to wait for the watch party, Heath, because I like to be surprised, Heath. I just want to kind of enjoy this. And guys, this is a very special show. We have all, I think Heath has probably captured a lot of moments that we all have lived or witnessed that truly are part of our fandom, part of the geekdom, our culture, this geek culture that we're all so proud to be part of. Heath has captured here in the show. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of things that look very familiar to us in over the years as we have enjoyed being part of this community. So, I think it's really important and quite a cultural statement even that Heath is making with a show like this. So let's, without any further ado, let's go ahead and we have it right here. Guys, you can see it. You'll be able to hear it. Keep my fingers crossed. You'll be able to hear it. Let's start it. This is season 1 of The Cultist. We have the creator right here, Heath Robinson. And let's go on with this watch party.
Life around the house has been difficult lately. Our son, Mike, has gotten involved in some things. And there have been a lot of questions about exactly what God he worships. It's causing a lot of tension in the family. For his birthday, I wanted to do something special for him, to connect with him. And so I made him this birthday cake. But apparently it was all wrong. Happy birthday!
Mom, I don't worship Father Dagon. Dave and Rob worship Dagon. I worship Azathoth. No one gets me. No one listens to me. No one. If they did, they would know that I don't worship Dagon. Sure, I've been over to Rob's house while he's performing some of Dagon's rites. Helped out a bit. Never hurts. But I worship Azathoth.
You see, it seems like which god he worships changes every month. It is all very confusing. I am concerned about Mike's future. We've sacrificed a lot for him.
Ha! Sacrifice? You don't know the first thing about sacrifices, Mom. I'm the only one who's sacrificed anything around here.
We just want what's best for you, honey.
If you really cared about my future, then you'd let me sacrifice my little sister.
No, honey!
You have no concept of the blessings that the elder gods bestow upon me and this house.
You could become a doctor or a lawyer.
No, Mom! I'm not going to college. My researches are too important. And if you just let me dig up Grandpa...
I better not see you and your shovel within 100 feet of your grandfather's grave. Wouldn't you rather go to a football game with your friends instead?
None of my friends are going to the football game, Mom. The elder gods do not concern themselves with pigskin. Besides, I gotta save money.
What for?
You know what for, Mom. I've been talking about it forever. My plane ticket to Transylvania. There's this baron over there that I really want to study with. It'll be so much better than college. I vigorously pursue knowledge. See, my mind is a vessel. One day I will meet with the Azathoth and join with him. And when I do, I'll give him my brain and all the knowledge that it contains.
If you are so big on accumulating knowledge, you could start by doing your algebra homework.
No, Mom. That won't help. The Azathoth already knows algebra. I've learned something better than that.
If he knows algebra so well, why is he letting his top disciple fail algebra? Again. Can you explain that?
It's been rough lately. I mean, I've been a cultist of Azathoth for a while now, but I got to thinking maybe Mom's right. I mean, I give so much to Azathoth, and what has he done for me lately? I mean, I perform his rituals, I read his rites. Hell, I even sacrificed that Care Bear. And I still failed the hell out of that math test. God. But when I was walking home, there it was. It was foggy, and I got to thinking, foggy, fog, mist! Someone or something is calling out for me. The nameless mist. I caught some in a jar so that it can stay with me forever. Now I'm all about some nameless mist.
I just want him to be normal. I want him to have normal friends. I'm worried about his future. I thought maybe if he gets a job, that'll be good for him. Meet new people, discover new interests. But
I had a job. I started Cultist Lawn Care. No one would hire me. No one wanted me working in their lawn in my robe. I have to wear it.
I love shooting this.
I'm in a cult. It's freedom of religion. I'm being oppressed. I'm filing a lawsuit.
What is this? Did you do this?
I thought it was a nice name.
This is not a joke. You can't name the nameless mist. Your time for sacrifice has come.
Mom! Mommy's trying to sacrifice me again!
Mike, stay away from your sister.
It's a sign. Azathoth, please, I'm sorry for abandoning you. Please take me back.
I thought it was just a phase. He went through an anime phase, a ghost hunting phase, a coin trick phase. I thought it would be just like that. But I'm afraid this is my life now. And I am out of my depth. I am out of my depth.
Azathoth, Astermon, Antarte. Azathoth is the gate. Azathoth is the key. Azathoth is the guardian of the gate.
Dinner's ready.
Where's the father
Past.
coming up?
Present, future, all are one in Azathoth. He knows when the old ones broke through of old, and he knows when they shall break through again.
Time for dinner.
Azathoth, Astermon, Antarte.
Hey, did you hear me? It is time for dinner.
Mom! I'm trying to commune with Azathoth here.
Azathoth's been trapped outside time and space for 10 millennia, son. He can wait until after dinner.
But I'll have to start over. And I've already used all my spell components.
You know better than to start these long and involved rituals right before dinner. Come on now. You know, I don't really think too much about it. I know a lot of guys his age get involved with Azathoth and Cthulhu. Hell, I sure did.
Don't wear your hood at the table.
Where's Bella?
She is at a friend's house.
So she can skip dinner to be with her friend, but I can't skip dinner to be with Azathoth. Azathoth's my friend.
Let's ask the blessing.
Azathoth, Asterman, and
Lord, thank you for this food. Please bless it to the nourishment of our bodies, and our bodies to thy service. Amen. Honey, Honey, where's the salt?
I used it in my ritual.
Your fish friend is here.
Rob here, of the Esoteric Order of Dagon. I've been a cultist ever since I was first able to speak the first oath of Dagon to the darkness beyond my crib. But I do want to clear up some confusion. There are a lot of people out there who think that I'm part fish. That is not true. Yet. Every morning I check the mirror to see if I'm developing any fish-like qualities. I hope I am. I've done extensive research into my ancestry, and I can't find out who my great-great-grandmother is.
Thank you.
I hope that she is a deep one, at the bottom of the sea, calling me home. But for now, I'll just have to wear a fish.
Necromancy has gotten such a bad rap. When you think about it, what could be more important? Tonight, Rob and I are going to try to raise a body.
If we can bring back the dead, I'm going to raise a whole school of undead fish.
What are you doing with that shovel? What did I tell you about your grandfather's grave?
But I can bring him back.
I don't care. Just let your grandfather stay dead. He will like it better that way. Why don't you two come into the kitchen? Rob, how about some sweet tea? I just made a batch.
Fish do not drink tea.
We're just going to worship at Rob's place, Mom.
Fine. Just don't be out late. Even cultists have school in the morning.
She'll come around. When I bring back the dead, everything will change. Do you have a shovel at your place?
Fish do not use shovels.
Okay. I have an idea.
So, how are we going to dig up the body?
Well, if we do this right, it'll dig itself up.
This is my backyard. Thank you, Thomas.
So this is where your grandfather's buried.
No, this is someone else's grandfather.
Why are we digging up someone else's grandfather?
Mom didn't say don't dig up someone else.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Nice. I got this from Dave. He says it helps him communicate with the dead.
Dave communicates with the dead? How have I never heard about this?
You want to try it?
Let's do it. What is that? Oh.
Oh my God, Mike. I've never seen the world this way before.
You're about to see something you've never seen ever. For there be diverse sorts of death, some wherein the body remaineth, and in some it vanisheth quite away with the spirit.
Wait, what incantation is that?
Rob, you're distracting me.
Okay.
Sometimes, as verily attested, it dieth within the body. But after a season is raised up again in the place where the body did decay.
Now what?
Shh. I think I hear something.
Yellow sign. Oh, God. I think you've opened a door to Carcosa. What? Did I use the wrong chant? Mike, I see our 8th grade English teacher. No, it's a giant snake. Yeah! It's Mrs. Cartland! Let's get out of here!
My first necromancy trial had some small hiccups, but I'm sure we'll get it right next time.
It was so cold when we shot
Being a
that.
cultist around here is really free form, casual, low pressure. We got a lot of guys that worship different gods in their various ways, but we still try to get all the local cultists together, forges connections in the local cultist community. Everyone is welcome. You can just watch if you want. You don't have to worship anything you don't want to worship.
Sometimes we get really strange characters around here.
Cultists? Is that what they are? I thought they were some sort of drama club.
Yeah, I've seen those guys around. I've been thinking about joining a cult myself. Sometimes you've got to shake up your spiritual practices in order to get some results. But my wife would disown me. She's a Baptist and I'm a Methodist. She thinks that's a cult.
Am I scared for my safety? No.
Would we raise our kids Baptist or Methodist or in service to the elder gods? You see, it can never be.
Of course I checked again this morning. And I still don't have gills, but it's fine.
Oh, appreciate it, dude. Oh. What's up? I'm Dave. I'm a cultist. I'm down with Dagon, but I also do a little bit of casual Cthulhu worship here and there. I'm also in a band. What are you doing? Oh, it's our secret cultist handshake. Yeah. We made it last week. I was thinking we could teach you.
No.
Okay, so who else is coming? This is all of us.
All of us. This is just our gaming group.
We do need to do more community outreach. Try and bring in some new blood.
Yes, but if no one else is coming, then let's just get to it.
What are we supposed to do? The same thing we always do. Complain about how hard it is being in a cult to the only people who understand. How's the cult of Dagon going?
It's the esoteric order of Dagon.
Oh, right. Sorry. So, how is it?
About the same. We've never really recovered from the defeat of the Philistines.
Yeah, I know. It'll get better, though.
Dude, this would be a sick place to bring the band, bro.
No! We've done our cultist meetup here too many times. This place is like sacred now. You can't mix cult life and band life, Dave. It's like sacrilege.
Is this the cultist meetup?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Come to hang out. Please, sit down.
No! No way! We can't just let some strange cultists show up.
Guys, please accept me. I have nothing else. I brought some snacks.
He's brought an offering.
Oh, all right. You can sit down.
So, what exactly is going on here?
I want to join the esoteric order of Dagon.
Oh my god! You're gonna need a bigger fish. Give me this.
Why?
You're just not ready for it yet.
Okay.
I am so glad to have been here. Now I have someone to take under my fin. I'm gonna teach him everything I know. If you could become a fish, that would be amazing. Then I could command you with my mental fish powers.
So does everyone here worship the old things? There are no old things. My 6th grade gym sock, that's an old thing. It's elder thing. And they're the greater gods. The old ones.
Oh, I could totally worship the elder ones.
No. Again, there are no elder ones. Elder things and old ones. Basic cult stuff here.
Don't worry, dude. The old ones don't throw lightning bolts. You want some coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
You sure? It's cultist coffee.
Cultist coffee?
Yeah.
What makes it cultist coffee?
I'm a cultist and I'm drinking it.
Oh. Then I'll have some.
I like it here so far. It's just there aren't many girls. I thought there'd be girls here. That's my only criticism.
That's his only criticism. There should have been some girls here.
Ben has really jumped in and gotten his feet wet. He has done a lot of outreach. He found a couple of cults around town with a lot more girls in them. But I'm not really sure if we need that around here. But Mike says community is really important. Something about the cultist life being really hard for him when he's going at it alone. So we're here to meet the first cult today.
Where's Dave?
He said he's at band practice.
They're supposed to be here by now.
I don't like it.
How'd you get there?
Sorry if we surprised you. We're with the witch cult of Azathoth. I'm Shay.
Acantha, delighted.
Are you from like the 17th century?
What century is this again?
The 21st.
Right. I'm from that one. They seem pretty new at this, but they're nice. I think they have the right heart.
I've never seen cultists like them before. Or smelled them either. What's with the fish?
The girls are weird. I like weird. Weird's cool. I'm glad Ben found him.
I'm not. So you're witches.
We are indeed.
Do you like cast spells on people?
Yeah. Every full moon, we dance naked in the silver moonlight when we cast our spells.
Really?
No.
So we are doing yoga in the park today. You're welcome to join.
Do our cults do yoga?
No, cults do not do yoga.
Well, ours does. There are warlocks in the witch cult of Azathoth. If you wanted to join.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't want to join that.
Well, suit yourself.
I'm in.
I bet Father Dagon will let me do a little yoga. I don't know why Rod thinks this is a big deal. These girls are amazing, and I think they like me.
I don't like him experimenting with other cults like this. Father Dagon has everything he needs. Fish are not flexible.
Yes, they are.
They are. They are. You know about fish? Ben, more yoga. Down fish.
That's downward dog.
It is now downward fish. I guess he can do more yoga if he wants. It will make him more flexible and fish-like.
I'd never done yoga before. I thought it's good to try something new. I was wrong. Oh, sometimes it's bad to try something new. Very bad.
It was also so cold when we shot that. The girls were wrapped up in blankets between takes.
So we're meeting another cult today, but they want to meet close to the woods for some reason.
We missed you yesterday, Dave.
Oh yeah, sorry man.
Hi. You're the other cultists, right? I'm Carrie. I'm Sherry.
We're the cult.
We know who you are.
Oh. Cool. You're from the
Fertility cult of Shub-Nagorath, yes. We're about to have a worship service. You should totally come.
worshipping Shub, like.
Oh, yes.
Sounds dope. Well, Dagon mind if I worship two gods?
Actually,
Nah, I mean, I used to be with all sorts of other gods. Just, will there be any yoga?
No.
Cool. I'm down.
I'm not. It smells fishy.
That's just you, Rob.
I'm out of here.
Just this way.
What is that?
The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
Where are the 1,000 young? Are they coming?
They will emerge.
Dude, this is hardcore.
Aya, Shub-Nagorath! Hail the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
I don't know about this. Are you kidding? This is amazing. These girls really understand being in a cult.
Aya, Shub-Nagorath!
I didn't sign up for this.
Power before the black goats.
Ah, Dagon! It's okay, but sure.
Aya, Shub-Nagorath!
Oh, yes! I love this cult. Again! What is wrong with you, Mike? Oh, Aya, Shub-Nagorath! What are you gonna do with us?
We're going to eat you.
Yeah! No! They do not mean in the good way. I'm not ready to die. You got pepper in my eyes. Oh, dear. Let them go! What are you doing? Here to save you! Yes, Antonio, you're my hero. Repent! Repent! I'm sorry, Father Dagon. I will never forsake you again. You have to get out of here. Go.
I don't need saving. This is the best part of my life.
Oh, that was intense.
That was the most intense worshiping ever. So much better than yoga.
What a bunch of dumbasses. But at least Ben has learned his lesson and will not stray from the fold of Father Dagon again. The fish fold.
That was way too much community. I think I've had enough now.
That was the first day on film on set, was shooting that episode.
Fortunately, my fish was safe and sound.
Whoa. I've never had a nightmare like that.
What do you think it means?
I think someone's trying to mind control you.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. That night at the graveyard. You said you saw the yellow sign.
You think the cult of the Yellow King is here?
Who's the Yellow King? And what's the yellow sign?
He is a king who even emperors worship, ruling from dark and lost Carcosa. The ultimate gift his cultists can give him is a city. And what city would be a brighter jewel in the crown of the Yellow King than our own great town?
His cultists mark their victims for mental torment with a yellow sign.
Oh! Look! It's a yellow sign.
No. It's just a church flyer.
But it's yellow, and it's a sign.
You'll know when you see it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Their agents could be anywhere.
Ow!
You want some cereal?
No.
How about some eggs instead?
No. No! Get that away from me!
One fish, two fish, red fish, yellow fish.
Hey man, can you toss that back? No, it's not. Bad sign. Bad sign.
For the last 3 days, I've been tormented by the color yellow. Who knew there were so many yellow things in this world? Their cult has gotten into everything.
Mike is right. They are after us. So I've called an emergency cultist meeting to deal with the issue.
Where's Dave?
I don't know. I told him to be here.
Just gonna have to start without him. It's getting bad, guys.
Yeah, their cult is everywhere.
Where are they coming from?
We were the cult of the Yellow King. Where would we meet?
There!
You two, stay here and stake out that bench. We need to know everything that happens there.
How do we do that?
I don't know, just be inconspicuous.
Where are you going?
To get Shane a can. We need backup.
It moved.
What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. I haven't practiced, kinda. Took a while.
Dave's band has been infiltrated by the Yellow King. But I can exorcise him. It won't be pretty, but it's for his own good.
I didn't know. I swear. Don't you think this is a little over the top? By the power of Father Dagon! Oh.
Hey, I brought... What are you doing?
I'm purging him of the influences of the Yellow King. I'm not with the Yellow King! I'm with you! I swear!
Better do a bit more, just to be safe. No, wait! No! Probably good now.
So, this is pretty serious, huh?
Very serious.
What happened at the bench? Never moved.
Some people sat there,
Who? I don't know. We didn't pay attention to that.
but there were 4 dog humping incidents.
Yeah, we watched that.
So what is your plan? You don't have one, do you?
Not yet.
Well, there was the bench thing. So,
What are these?
teriyaki chips.
Sea lettuce algae, sea salt, octopus powder. Little disciple, this is not a snack. These are the material components for summoning Cthulhu.
So, this is the plan. Summoning Cthulhu?
If we had Cthulhu on our side, the cult of the Yellow King wouldn't stand a chance.
You know how to summon Cthulhu with snack chips?
Well, yes, of course. As a leading member of the esoteric order of Dagon, I am very familiar with Cthulhu. Beneath the waves, Father Dagon and Mother Hydra lead all deep one kind into the worship of great Cthulhu.
Whoa, I didn't know that. When did you learn that?
It is learned after taking the second oath of Dagon. Very advanced and not for the faint of heart. Come! I will show you.
Can I get the...
I just don't think this is how Cthulhu works.
Disciple, I need you here.
Okay.
Wizard priest, I need you there. And Dave, right there. Bring forth the seasoned offering. Ho! Ho! Ha! Oh, ha! Shabada! 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 Oh.
I just don't want to say anything. Rob does not take criticism well. Maybe we should just see how this plays out.
Great Cthulhu! Cthulhu! The time has come! We summon you!
Shout louder! Maybe he's in deep thought.
Or on the toilet!
Or on a journey!
He's not on a journey!
Louder then! He must be awakened!
We're trying!
Nothing is happening.
Ben, we need more chips.
Ben, where did you get those chips?
At the 7-Eleven.
I don't want to go to a dance club.
Guys, is this the best way to summon Cthulhu?
No. We don't need more snack chips. This won't work this way. I know what we need to do. Follow me.
You can't just summon Cthulhu out of nowhere. He has to really know you first. He has to know that you're one of his own. Cthulhu didn't appear to us because he doesn't know us. We worship Azathoth, Dagon, Azathoth. We have to show him that we're a part of his cult.
But how do we do that?
Gentlemen, I have had this book a very long time. Maybe it will help.
What is it?
It is the Encyclopedia Magica. It has a passage on the rituals associated with Cthulhu. Listen.
The cultists of Great Cthulhu often worship him through depraved and orgiastic voodoo rituals, performed as an indescribably grotesque mass of naked human abnormality, braying, bellowing, and writhing in the moonlight.
That's what we should do.
We'd get to see each other naked.
Or you could keep your eyes closed.
Imagine worshiping Cthulhu with Sherry.
To do this, we are going to need a greenstone idol of Cthulhu.
Yes, Ben, you may speak.
I can make it. I majored in art for a semester.
Great. Ben, you're on idol duty.
Now we just have to find a place to worship.
I got this. Hey, Mom! Can I have a party tonight?
You want to have a party?
Yeah!
Like a football party?
Yeah! Pigskin. Exactly.
Yes, of course. Whatever you want.
Bingo! Hey. Oh, I missed you too. So we're worshiping Cthulhu tonight. You should come. I mean, if you want to come. But when I say come, I mean attend. So you'll be there? Great.
Just to be clear.
What are you doing?
I'm in a cult now.
You wouldn't know the first thing about being in a cult.
Yes, I do. You dress up in fish clothes and say weird words. Yog socks mom party. Yog socks is the gate. See? Now I can come to your party.
No. You're not in a cult, and you're not coming to the party. Hey, Ben. Did you bring it?
Yep.
He's got a knife.
Yes, Cthulhu with a knife.
Ben, Cthulhu does not have a knife.
Why can't he have a knife?
Well, who would make it for him? Cthulhu's like 10 stories tall. His knife would be the size of a streetlight. Change it. Change it. I swear to God. I'm trying to worship here. I got Cthulhu with a knife. Oh my God, what are you wearing?
It's called going undercover, man.
You scared me for a minute there.
Ah!
Sorry.
What is that?
Just something I like to use when I worship.
Well, hi, Dave. How nice of you to join us.
Dude,
I know. The band.
You've not been further compromised by the Yellow King, have you?
No, Cthulhu, no.
We're all here, right?
Almost.
Almost. Who else is coming?
Oh no.
You invited her? Yes.
So important.
I just pretended like I was praying the rest of the time.
You want to hear a chili joke?
You can't joke
Funny.
about
They laughed, but I
Cthulhu.
was kind of embarrassed.
Oh,
I couldn't get up.
good?
They all got up. And
Probably heard it before anyway.
And I was like just laying there.
It is an old one.
It looks like
So, do you do a lot of man-lady Cthulhu worship?
I've done plenty in my day.
What about man, lady Cthulhu worship?
From time to time.
I've done man, lady Cthulhu worship. Totally done that. Just without the lady.
Dude! Wait. I've done that before. That's just by yourself.
All right. Remember to do a lot of bellowing, braying, and writhing.
Like this?
No. Like this.
That was very good. Now I'll give you a reason to bellow and ride.
Please don't. No eating.
Okay, it's enough. Let's start the chant, okay?
Time for downward fish, little disciple.
I am so excited that he is partying with his friends. I feel like he has finally turned a corner in his life. What are you wearing?
I'm in a cult now.
Just like in the woods.
Thank you, Marcia! As I was saying, this is good. This is very good. I'm going to surprise him.
No one wants to touch your fish.
Mom! Whoa, I'm grounded for life now. But worth it. We have to become so devoted to Cthulhu that when we summon him again, he will not be able to help but hear our call. Then we'll be able to run the cultists of the Yellow King out of town. Okay, let's brainstorm. How can we get Cthulhu's attention in a big way? Yes, Ben.
Maybe you would just send him a very nice dinner invitation, like with his name on it and everything.
Ben, Cthulhu does not respond to dinner invitations.
Why not? Has anyone ever tried?
Who would mail it to him? Do you have his address in Relier?
He's sleeping. How would he read it?
Well, just write it down anyway.
No, we do not need to write it down.
Please?
Okay. Dinner invitation. What else we got?
Shouting?
We tried that already.
Write it down?
Okay. Shouting.
Foghorn.
Yes. That is louder than shouting.
Blowing the foghorn with a searchlight right over Rillier.
Like a Cthulhu bat signal.
But then we'd have to go all the way to the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah,
that's right.
Acantha, is there anything else in that book there?
Let me see. There's this. Those most dedicated to Cthulhu's nihilistic cult will sear the brand of his dragonesque and cephalopodic visage into their flesh. Often in a ceremony on the moonless night of the Lunar New Year, and witnessed by the god's wizard priests who smear themselves with the blood of their sacrificial victims. Of special significance in this ceremony is the chaotic rhythm beaten on drums of human skin by feral drummers, who are wholly given to whatever barbaric and animalistic impulses are buried in the recesses of all human minds.
That's it. That's what we need to do. Burn his brand into our flesh.
No, don't write that.
Don't worry, Ben. You don't have to get branded if you don't want to. If you're not fully devoted, you can be the drum.
Okay, Cantha. Can you read that passage and make sure we have everything?
those most dedicated to Cthulhu's nihilistic cult
That's me.
will sear the brand of his dragon-esque and cephalopodic visage into their flesh.
Got the brand right here.
Often in a ceremony on the moonless night of the Lunar New Year.
My mom won't let me out at night anymore. So we'll just have to be extra dedicated. I'm gonna heat the brand extra hot.
And witnessed by the god's wizard priests who smear themselves with the blood of their sacrificial victims.
Sacrificial victims.
Where's that Care Bear, Mike?
No Care Bear this time. This time we got a rotisserie chicken.
What about the blood?
We'll cover it in barbecue sauce first.
Oh, yeah. Cthulhu will never notice.
We might get hungry later.
I don't know, guys. This may not work either.
We can't stop now. We're already in far too deep.
What? Oh,
right.
no.
Okay. Of special significance in this ceremony is the chaotic rhythm beaten on drums of human skin.
That's you, Ben. Ben?
No.
5 feral drummers who are wholly given to whatever barbaric and animalistic impulses are buried in the recesses of all human minds.
Oh, feral drummer. That's me. I love playing the drums. And I'm totally given to animalism. Take off your toga, Ben.
Oh, goodness gracious.
In his house in Relie, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming.
Great Cthulhu. I pledge myself to you.
Cthulhu Fatagan.
When my time comes, I'm thinking I might just do the temporary tattoo of Cthulhu.
I've never done anything this intense. I feel truly aligned with the deep ones in this moment. I know I'll make them proud.
Wizardly priest, ladies of Azathoth. They've...
Oh, goodness gracious.
Sacrificial victim. Ceremonial dagger.
This is rubber. That's all I could get. Mom won't let me near a real knife anymore.
Whatever. Spell components. Spell components.
Sorry I'm late. A large man was ridiculing me at the 7-Eleven.
What? Why? Never mind, Mike. Dedication, Ben. Dedication. Your mind and your body belong to the cult.
Right.
Do you have the chips?
Yes.
Ritual music. Funglui, Mgualnath, Cthulhu Rilye, Wagaf Nagel Fatagan.
Yeah. Cthulhu Fatagan.
Cthulhu Rilye Fatagan. Cthulhu Rilye Fatagan.
Yeah.
Cthulhu really ain't for talking!
Where's Cthulhu? He should be here by now.
If he did just wake up, he's probably just getting a cup of coffee.
What are these? What are these? It's the chips.
These are the wrong chips! You idiot! They were on teriyaki, I swear! I didn't think it would matter! Of course it matters! You can't summon Cthulhu with sour cream and onion! I'm gonna get you!
No. This is all my fault. If it weren't for me, Cthulhu would be here right now. I can't do anything right.
Perhaps the stars just were not right for Cthulhu.
Ben. I know what I have to do.
Are you okay?
We didn't sacrifice enough. I didn't sacrifice enough.
What are you gonna do?
I offer myself to great Cthulhu.
Oh, yes! Yes, my disciple!
No, you can't.
It's the only way.
Yeah, sure, but sacrificing yourself, doesn't that seem a little extreme?
Music. Music! The flutes of Azathoth.
Ben, that's not a flute. That's just a recorder. You can't sacrifice yourself to recorder music.
Yes, I can. And I will.
It's a rubber knife, Ben. Yeah. Mom won't let me have a real knife. Thinks we're gonna hurt ourselves.
We're not gonna hurt ourselves.
You just tried to cut your heart out.
That was on purpose, though. I can't even sacrifice myself right.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I don't think I'm cut out to be a cultist.
No. Don't say that. You're a great cultist. More than that. You are an amazing cultist.
Really?
You can always try again tomorrow. Dude. When you were about to sacrifice yourself, that was real, man. Yeah. Might have been a fake knife, but it was still the greatest thing you've ever done.
It was pretty great. My proudest moment.
Any cult leader would be proud to have you as their disciple.
Okay.
I have stopped asking him what he does with his cult friends. At this point, I would rather not know. You have to pick your battles. What matters to me is that he does his chores and turns his homework in on time, and lately he has been much better at both, so all things considered, I am pretty happy.
How about a blessing? O great Cthulhu, we thank you for your many blessings upon this house and upon the whole world. We pray that you would lift up our friends crush our
And
enemies.
please bless this food and hand to those who prepared it.
Amen.
Oh, I got more salt.
Oh, thank you, honey. That's good.
I vacuumed it off the floor after my ritual.
Mike.
That's the song. That's the theme song.
Sorry. I meant to lower
We're the Cultists.
That's
wow. Wow, Heath. Wow, that was definitely incredible. I was not expecting anything with so many references to things that we all know and love. Yeah, Thomas Bartholdi says this was awesome. Congratulations, Heath, on making such a fun and entertaining show, and honestly sharing it with us. I'm speechless. This must have been a lot of work for you. And also Eric McKetton. Hi, Eric. Says, please tell Heath this is awesome. I'll be sharing it with friends and family. Thank you, Eric McKitton, for the compliment.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Thank you very much.
And Tom Jr. Jackson says that was funny. Yeah.
It's on my channel, so do subscribe to my channel. When you know what's going on, the best way to know what's going on with what I'm doing is on my channel, subscribe to the channel, or I just put also the link to my Discord server.
Yes.
Raven Keep Discord server in the private chat. So if you look up the Cultist, you'll probably find my channel, Heath's Geekverse. But then also I do have a Discord server, which is where everything that goes on with what I'm doing.
Absolutely. And I just put the Discord server information there in the chat, everybody. Yeah. Irene was like, it really was very funny. Certainly struck a lot of chords for many of us in the geekdom who have had similar experiences, or at least witnessed similar experiences of our friends from time to time. So Thomas Bertha, this is so funny. I enjoyed laughing that much today. Definitely, there are a lot of things in it that rang true, as one of the viewers was saying, that the spell components and a lot of references that really have to do with people who are in our community. Heath, it was such a wonderful journey what you did. Can you tell me a little bit more about the production? I know you had wanted to invite Brianna here tonight. She couldn't make it, but I did see her name in the credits.
Yes. So Brianna, who is often on my channel on Tuesday nights when we do story analysis, she's a regular on my channel. Brianna De Silva is a friend of mine. She is the co-writer of the show. So I'm the creator, producer, and co-writer, but Brianna and I wrote it together. So Brianna wrote it together, and then Brianna directed it. So I was the producer, but I was not the director. Brianna De Silva was the director. And I wish she could have been here with us, but she is a regular when we do story analysis on my channel. One thing that we do often on Tuesday nights is we take deep dives into different stories. And so she's part of that. But she directed it. She was living with me at my house while we were shooting this. We got this ready. We got the scripts together. And then this was a big thing that we did. Thank you, Thomas. That subscribe to the YouTube and Discord. Thank you. So I remember we did rehearsals like this grew from, we just were going to shoot this show with just our camera phones and with friends, but it kept growing in sophistication. We ended up having to do a whole casting call at the Hoover Public Library. We ended up with a huge casting call at the library with people coming out to audition for all of all the different parts. It took about 14 days. There were 14 days of production. Now, that's not pre-production. I'm talking about when we said, all right, we're going to shoot the cameras. It took us 14 days of filming to produce that show. And then that got us to filming. And, of course, there's editing and post-production after that.
Yeah, and I do have to ask this question, Heath. Did you do all the editing and post production and filming as well?
No, I did not. So my the editor, the director of photography and the editor, his name is Brennan Martinoni. So you actually saw him briefly when he was the tennis player. Remember when the tennis player, when the tennis ball flies out and there's a guy who comes in with a tennis racket? That is Brennan, and he is the director of photography. So Brennan was in charge of all of the photography and lighting of this, and he was also for this season the editor. So he's actually related to me because he's married to my cousin now. So they weren't married when we were. My cousin Megan is the head of costuming. My cousin Megan did all of the costuming for this, and then her boyfriend at the time, which was Brennan, was the director of photography. He did lighting, he did sound, and then he did most of the editing with consultation with Brianna as the director. Edited with the director. And then between season 1 and season 2, my cousin and Megan and Brennan got married. So now they're married. And we continued with that.
I have to say, this was so well done, Heath. And I know that honestly, just looking at it, I can see how much effort was put into this production, and it was written so well. I really enjoyed every moment of this. We've all seen or had friends like this, or maybe even some of what we've seen in ourselves. Certainly some very special moments, I think, in looking for some place to belong and enjoy, whatever it is you're into. In this particular case, the Cthulhu worshippers. But, I think that you really kind of struck a nerve here in something that so many of us have witnessed and, kind of experienced in our lives. Now, what's kind of interesting about this production is, you have this main character who has been, kind of worshiping the Cthulhu, so to speak. And he finds other people who also are doing this, but everybody has a different perception of what it means to be in the cult. And, eventually they find that they have to kind of join with other cultists from other groups. I thought that was very creative idea, because it allowed there to be sort of this, we're all in this together, but we do have different focuses, but we can kind of come together regardless. I really enjoyed that you had done that. Oftentimes that is what happens. But I also think it's very interesting, the notion of, looking at literature, obscure literature even, and looking for guidance of how they were going to run the cult, and looking for signs, even trying to summon the Cthulhu themselves, which seems like an incredible undertaking. Certainly they were true believers as far as I'm concerned.
They are true believers. They are true believers.
And, the idea of trying to summon the Cthulhu out of water, I think one of the ladies had said, well, you need to go to the Atlantic for that. It almost felt like as if it was something like trying to summon the Kraken or something, But the ambition of trying to do this, and how happy he was after he got branded, was also it was really funny.
He loves it, right?
Yes, he's so happy with it. And he talks about how it's changed him, and the experience was very satisfying spiritually. I thought that was, really something else, and really very creative to see there. And of course, I like the, let's say, behind the closed doors in the dark room, whatever was going on in there. I really love
whatever that was.
We don't need to know, but we suspect we might know what's going on there. More than one of the characters said that they were thought there would be more girls. Of course, there weren't any, but when the women showed up, their reaction was absolutely priceless. And it was it was incredible. I really did like it. I liked the phallic symbols of some of the things in this particular production. I really have to say it was absolutely enjoyable. And I think it ended on a light note, honestly.
It ended on a wholesome note. We wanted that.
Yes. So Heath, it turns out that you also have a second season to the show.
I do have second season. I have a second season of the show. We did do a second season, and I also have bloopers for this season.
You do?
I do have bloopers for this season if you want to see them. They're only like 3 minutes long. Do you want to
Yeah,
see the
let's see the
bloopers for this season?
bloopers. Let's see the bloopers.
I can bring them up on this.
Yes, please.
I can bring them up on this side.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. So this is we wanted to create bloopers.
This is the best part of my life. You have to
Here
get
we
out
go.
of here. Go.
No. We've done our cultist meetup here too many times, and my freaking cow was pissing me off. Dude, this is hardcore. What the? Dude, this is hardcore. Oh, go! Dude, this is hardcore.
I don't really think too much about it. I know a lot of guys his age get involved with Azathoth and Cthulhu.
What the are we doing?
Rob was supposed to ask us what we were doing,
Yeah,
but like
he didn't give a
he didn't give a for this
He didn't give a
scene.
It's our secret cultist handshake. Is that a handshake?
Oh, you gotta get.
That sign and jacket need to be moved, though.
Sign and jacket, let's go. I command it.
Shubnagora! Now they go to the woods with a.
Of course it matters. You can't have Cthulhu summoned without sour cream and.
Yes, Mom needs more wine.
See, I think that's the problem right now. She's got too much wine.
I told you to wear that damn hood.
Where's Rob?
Wrong.
Take 5, braying.
We live in a society. Take 1.
I fail. Guys, come on.
Yay! Woo! All right, get out of frame.
Worshipping Shub? Really, Ben? What did that get you?
Beat.
Hold
for geese.
Hold for geese. I'll just do the slate.
Hold for major bass.
Oh my god.
Hold for plane, hold for plane.
Hold for plane.
Oh, hold for fighter jet.
Get out of the way.
Heath!
Get out of this shot.
Mom! Football?
Of course I checked again this morning. And I still don't have gills. But it's fine. It is fine. It's fine. Fine. Fine! Can you at least fix my hair?
Imagine worshiping Sherry with Hulu.
Oh, I got so excited about it.
We had such a good time making the show. I miss that. So, man, that really makes me miss being on set and doing shows and things like that. Because we did this show because we were like, okay, we want to be able to do the reason that I started with this show was because I wanted to be able to practice and learn, because I wanted to be able to do a good sizzle reel so that if I had a script, I would also have that as part of a pitch material, as part of a script pitch to Hollywood or something like that. But I was like, I know that I can't take the major fantasy and sci-fi kinds of stories that I want to do. And I know I can't shoot that right now because I've never shot anything before. So I got to start someplace. So we practiced. We started with this. And then we got even better with season 2. It would be so great to be on set on season 3 again. There is a season 3 story, but we didn't get enough traction with season 2 to go on with season 3. But there is a season 3 story. But that was the purpose, to practice, to learn how to do these things in order to keep going with shooting shows and be able to pitch even larger shows later on. But man, especially when I look at those bloopers, it was so much fun being on set. Like I said, 2 weeks, 14 days of being on set to produce this show.
Well, you did quite a lot in 14 days. I think you did an excellent job. It doesn't seem like you did it in 14 days. It seems like it was something that took a lot longer to create and it really came out so well. Honestly, I can't wait to see season 2. Now, we are going to do a season 2 watch party about 2 weeks from now of The Cultist, but I want to encourage everybody to please go ahead and subscribe to Heath's Ravens Keep Discord, as well as Heath's YouTube channel, The Geekverse, which you'll see in the chat. And I also want to thank you, Heath, for bringing such an enjoyable show to us. It's been such a pleasure to have you on tonight and talk about your creations. Sometimes we need to see shows like this just to kind of enjoy the moment and look back at some of those times that might have felt very strange at the moment. But, we can kind of have a laugh and talk about how good it was to really just go through these different things. And thank you, Thomas Bertoldi says watching this was a good time. It was, Thomas.
Thank you.
I think.
Thank you, Thomas.
I've seen practically every one of those characters Heath through my life. This was so much fun. Heath, I'm so excited to see the next season, which we will be doing a live watch party here with Heath right here on the Burn Network. And Heath, we've already seen where people can find you. Do you have any last comments about this fantastic Cultist season 1 show?
I would say that I wish that we had more of this. I wish there were a actual independent, let's say, a way to get things like this out that are outside of the Hollywood pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish that even here on YouTube, yes, we can put it up on YouTube. I can put it on YouTube. It is here on YouTube. I really wish that we had a way to promote and to promote independent productions like what I'm doing and like what other people have been doing like this outside of Hollywood. Because even if you put them up on YouTube, it doesn't mean anybody's going to find them. I mean, just because it's put up on YouTube doesn't mean people are going to find them. I have been trying to come up with, I've been talking to different people, I mean, yourself included, about how is it that we develop a network among ourselves about constructive and creative individuals who are doing things like this. Because I know a lot of people who are doing creative things. We need to know more about what people are doing. Just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean people are going to see it. We need a network to promote and to encourage independent creativity. And I really want to do that. I want to be a part of that. So it's difficult. There are reasons why it's very difficult, but we need to work on that as a community.
I agree. We do need to work on that. And I hope by you coming onto the Burn Network, this is the first step towards finding that network, creating that network where we can promote that creativity. And it has to be independent, as you said, something that is created, especially for the geekdom, I think, outside of, away from a lot of studio influences, honestly, with more fan control and obviously creator control. So I think you make a good point. Someone needs to either create an app for that or something like that. I don't know whether an app would work. I'm not quite sure how to approach it, but it's something to think about. And I do want to thank you again, Heath, for joining us tonight. What a fantastic show you created. It's such a pleasure to have you on, Heath. The Cultists, guys, season 1. We watched it here live tonight with Heath. You need to reach out to Heath if you have questions or comments about the Cultists or anything else that Heath does. He is such a fantastic writer.
I'm live every morning.
He's live
on my
every
channel. I'm live every morning on my channel, 9:30 a.m. Central.
Absolutely. A writer, producer, creator. He's an author of the book, which we did show here on the channel. Good Night Sword. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, Heath. And thank you, Tom Jr. Jackson, for moderating the chat. And thank you, everyone who came out and watched the show here live on the Burn Network. It's such a pleasure doing things like this. I so enjoyed it myself. Guys, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to Heath's channel. And guys, always remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, and thank you, Brindlefly, for your kind comments. Yes, that's exactly right, Tom. And that's why Heath is here. Something to think about. Tom and I are always thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time. I have to give him that. Guys, always remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, always remember to please be kind. Take care, everybody.